Hey Super Souls, welcome to your monthly readings for the month of May. And yes, oh yes, we're still in the midst of eclipse season. The energy of the eclipses can impact us like up to 6 to 8 weeks before and after them. And we just had the new moon solar eclipse in Aries on April 20th, 21st, depending on where you're at in the world. And the energy of that eclipse will still hang around for a while. So if you want some more information on that, check out my pick a card reading I put out with that new moon eclipse. I'll have it linked down in the description box down below. Now on May 5th, 5/5, there will be a wonderful portal. We get to experience the lunar eclipse with the full moon in Scorpio. So lunar eclipses alone really get our attention. You know, they bring harvest, accomplishment, fruition, and sometimes dramatic endings. And with the tint of the Scorpio energy included, that reinforces the impact of shaking things up and transformation. Add all to that the energy of Scorpio is, it's all ruled by the planet Pluto, and the planet Pluto goes into retrograde on May 1st, a few days before the lunar eclipse. And that energy can take us inward, and it's emotional, it's psychological. It ignites us to check in on ourselves and more transformation. And I've heard Pluto energy, kind of announces to us, change or die. So yay! Wow, a lot of energy pushing us into transformation in the month of May. And in addition to all of that, we've also been in the Mercury retrograde, and we'll be hanging out there until May 15th, the middle of the month. And we'll still go into the post-shadow all the way through to the end of the month up to June 1st. So from May 15th to June 1st, we'll even have a little time of reflection, more reflection upon what important things have been said or communicated to us from the time that Mercury went into its pre-shadow of the retrograde as early as April 7th. So I'm excited to find out what's going to be going on here, shaking up all of our lives here in the month of May. And I will have readings for each individual zodiac sign. But you can also learn so much by looking into more than just your sun sign. Each planet, each astral body is a different window that we look out of the house of who we are, and we see different perspectives, different areas of our life. So we can look out into our lives in a variety of different ways if you know the zodiac sign of each of your planets. And then you can watch, the video for that particular sign to see what kind of tint is on that part of your life as well. I'll throw up here a screenshot of what some of the areas are that these different astral bodies influence. So you can take a screenshot of that if you want. You have my permission. And, look at it and see if there's any particular area that you're interested in. And then you can, dive into that particular sign. Now, also each month, I'm going to start having a special giveaway at the end of the month based on these videos that I'm putting out. So you can have a chance at winning a personal recorded reading from me. And all you have to do is 1, be subscribed to this channel, and 2, comment on one of these monthly videos after you watch it, of course. And you can also comment on more than one. So as long as you watch more than one, you can comment on more than one. And so you have a chance of getting 12 entries into the monthly drawing. I'll be giving away at least a 1-hour personal recorded reading, but I do like to give away things, so you never know. There may be more than one winner and different, hours and different things that I can give away as well. So enough of all that. Beautiful soul, let's get into your reading and find out what is going to be shaken up in your life in the month of May. All right, Aquarius, welcome to your monthly reading for the month of May. And if you're new to my channel, what I do each month is I do take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the four suits of the minor arcana. This month I'm using this Ravyness Drakon tarot. So if you're interested in that, you can see what it is and pick it up wherever you pick up your lovely tarot and oracle cards. But the major arcana here represents the overall energies for the month on the subject. And we're, of course, looking at what's shaking up your life. And so we're going to start off here and see what area of your life Spirit and Creator wants you to know is going to be having this little shaking up. And so let's give these a good shuffle here. And we will dive in, Aquarius. So where do we begin? What part of your life is going to have a little shaken up? Of course, always for you, but let's take a look here. Okay, this is the one they want right here. And you have suspended. Yep, it's the Hanged Man. So there is this, seeing things from a higher perspective. It always reminds me of like a cocoon where, they're hanging upside down and they're going through this transformation, which very much is what we were talking about with all this energy. So there is this changing from one thing to another that is happening. And we'll dive in deeper to find out more specifically in the area, but this is definitely reinforcing that it's a time where things have kind of slowed down. There's a transformation that's happening. Things are evolving, devolving, falling away, all that energy we talked about. We're going to pull another card here from the Power of Surrender cards. And let's take a look and see more specifically what Spirit and Creator would like you to know. What part of your life? What else is this suspension or transformation happening? All right, actually they want this one right here. And we got surrender, low self-esteem. Very good. Letting go that caterpillar side of the butterfly, right? You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Yeah, so this little kind of hiding away, cocooning away, is allowing you to really release the remnants. I like the remnants because it's just saying that you have been working on this. A caterpillar, once it crawls up and it goes into that cocoon, it becomes caterpillar juice as it starts to release and fall apart, allowing things of itself that it's going to leave behind, that it's not going to take with it as it becomes the butterfly. So there is this transformation, letting go those old fears, those old limiting beliefs, the things that made you feel small and limited, and you're leaving that side behind. Because, of course, when the butterfly uses that strength to get out of the cocoon, it's building up its, wing muscles so that it can fly and go great distances. But it doesn't pack up the cocoon and take it with you. It leaves the old caterpillar juice behind that no longer serves it. And you never see, that a butterfly carrying around its cocoon. Very often, if at all. I don't think I've ever seen one. One's been recorded. So I love this transformation, leaving the old small pieces behind that were keeping you feeling small. We, of course, will dive in deeper, and that's where we get into the four suits of the minor arcana. They actually represent four different areas of our life, and we're going to start with the element of fire, which is the suit of wands. And you can see we've got all four elements represented here today. We've got our fire and our earth and our air and water. So we'll start off with fire here and see the fire, the wands, represents like your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration, your overall energy. So this is what Creator and Spirit want you to know around your energetic adventure during the month of May. So let's see, what does Spirit want you to know about your energy? All right, I do want this one. And you have the Three of Wands. Yeah, change of direction. So wherever you were headed before, whatever you were headed and doing, the limiting beliefs that you had were keeping you held back, were kind of making you feel like, well, no, there's no way I can do that. This is all what I can do. So I can't, go in this direction, in this adventure, or into this type of business, or this type of education, or whatever it may be. The low self-esteem that we had, the limiting beliefs, like the caterpillar goes, there's no way I can fly 1,000 miles. Go 1,000 miles. It's going to take me a lifetime because I have to move so slow. But, they have butterflies that make that big migration in Mexico. And I think they go like 1,000 miles. They go a great distance, the monarchs, right? And so it's now with these limiting beliefs falling off, you're able to go in a direction that you didn't feel like you could before. And so by the end of May, you're going to be rethinking your direction, because the Three of Wands is you deciding that you're going to go this different direction. So I really like that. We're also going to pull here from the Angel Guide Oracle and see what else they want to add in here to this energetic approach. Your energetic adventure for May. So what else for Aquarius, please? All right. That's the one coming through here. And you've got Trust the Universe. I love it. Beautiful, beautiful energy coming in. We're going to put that right here. All right. Let's see what message comes in here. Although your faith may be challenged this month, trust the universe. There is a reason for some of the experiences that you've been going through recently. There are no coincidences in life, and everything is unfolding perfectly according to the divine plan. Positive opportunities are coming your way. Trust in the process and the path that you are being led down. You will know it is the right path when you experience synchronicities and other signs and wonders. These are messages reminding you to trust the universe. There's no such thing as chance. All is well. All is guided. If you lose an opportunity or feel you have been shut down, know that this is the work of God and angels, and it is and it is right for you. If you're wondering where you go from here, know that when you ask the universe for a sign, it will show up the moment that you're on the right path. You're being guided by your angels to stop questioning everything that is occurring at this time and let in the miraculous support you deserve. Trust that you are deserving of good experiences because you are, and the universe will deliver them to you, right? So definitely the low self-esteem here, the undeservingness, they're saying, trust this path, this new path that you're choosing. You'll know you're on the right path because things will open up for you and you'll see that you are supported and that you do deserve to go in this direction. So definitely right in alignment with these. And then the next element we move into is the element of earth, and it's the only element out of all four that has to do with the outside world. Energy is our inner energy. We have our thoughts, we have our emotions. All those things happen on the inside, but this is the only element that's about the outside world. It's, all those other characters on stage out there with us and all the props, including our own bodies. It's everything in the outside world. And it's this message is, what does the Creator in Spirit want you to know about your physical experience in the outside world during the month of May? So for Aquarius, what do you want them to know here about their physical adventure for May? Physical adventure. Okay. I do want this one right here. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a great card. It is about being patient as things unfold because it's the slowest moving knight out of the four, but it's the only one at the outside world, right? The outside world has its season. It takes time for things to reach, the outside world. We don't change from the outside in, we change from the inside out. So you have a lot of stuff happening on the inside, which will make itself known and it will get here to the outside world. It's just going to take a little bit of time, so to be patient with the outside world. But all nights are also on a quest, and this night is on the quest for the Ace of Pentacles, which is about looking at your worth in relationship to the outside world in a different way, releasing our low self-esteem, surrendering it, stepping into our power. So definitely another card here reinforcing that you're beginning to see yourself in a new way, and you're seeing it start to make its way to the outside world too. All right, we'll get more clarity here too through the Aboriginal Spirit Oracle. All right, they want that one for you. I was trying to put it back, and they're like, nope, that's the one. And this is just going to be more information on what they want you to know about your physical adventure. Yep, here's the saboteur that we have been experiencing, right? So we'll put that here. And let's take a look and see. So it says, so often we look for the dark and ominous being in the long black trench coat, hiding his face beneath the brim of his dark hat, trying to be inconspicuous, yet scary as hell if you were unlucky enough to meet up with him in the light of day. Rarely do we understand the person to fear the most is our very own self, for we are our own saboteur. There we go. We too often look for reasons to fail and to blame others when things don't go so well. We sometimes forget to look inwards and look at our own role in each scenario and explore how we could have influenced the situation ourselves. The explanation of this saboteur card says, stop, capital S, capital T, capital O, capital P. Stop blaming others. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop waiting for the next bad thing to happen. You are manifesting negative events into your life simply because that is what you expect to happen. The power of suggestion is so powerful. You need to now turn the tides and begin to believe in the power of positive thoughts and actions. Your life will do such a quick turnaround, you'll be hard-pressed to remember the stress you are feeling at the moment. Right now, think of something good that has happened to you in the past few days, and tomorrow do the same, and the day after that too. Think happy and positive thoughts, and that is exactly what you will manifest into your life. So in the physical world, do the physical things to help turn this around. You know, we are very powerful beings. One of the things we talk a lot on my channel about that spirit, especially during live readings, there's so much about our energy, this spiritual energy that we have. Whatever we focus on is what grows and expands. And so when we do focus on what we fear will enter our lives, we draw it in. If we fear something's going to leave our life, we repel it out. If we focus on what's in our life we don't want, it grows. If we focus on what we're missing, the missingness grows. It pushes it further away. But like it talks about, when we move the energy and we begin to focus on what we're grateful for, what we do want to draw into our life, and also focusing on unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace, all that gratitude, all that stuff grows instead, and that transforms things. It allows us to see how powerful we are and what a co-creator we are in our own life. So I like this, and especially with us coming up in the physical, outside world information here. This is doing things in the outside world, like setting an alarm on your phone that vibrates every waking hour that reminds you to come back to gratitude, because you're going to change your habit from focusing on the negative and the fearful things onto the loving, unconditionally loving and positive things. You can also start a gratitude journal, where at least once a day you write something that you're grateful for and try not to repeat anything, and try it for 30 days. I tried it, and after 30 days, I was so impressed at the change of energy and the change of things in my outside life that I continued on without an end date. And I ended up almost going 5 months without repeating things. One, it makes you realize how just blessed you are and how much you do have in your life to be grateful for. But also, I noticed that as I was doing it, more things were being added into my life to be grateful for, and that kept me going to write more things because I wasn't running out. And I didn't run out at 5 months either. It became work, after so many, like, oh, I have to go do my gratitude journal today. But it changed your habit. And so my habit now is of gratitude and focusing on those things. So I really don't need a gratitude journal anymore, but try it. So that's doing some of those things in the outside world. I like it. And then we move next into the element of air here, represented by this angel with their beautiful wings, which represents our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets, our attitudes, our expectations, all the mind type of things. And so this is going to represent, it's the Suit of Swords, and it's what Spirit and Creator want you to know about your mental adventure. And of course, this is your element, so nothing to be scared of here, Aquarius. So you are an air sign, even though you're a water bearer. And that is your card. So let's take a look here and see what they want you to know about your mental adventure. Yeah. Ace of Swords, the power of your air, the power of your mind. It allows you to, with that Ace of Swords, see things from a higher perspective. That's that suspended card too. And it helps you connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm that are rooted in unconditional love, while at the same time allows you to slice away those old thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve you, those thoughts that are limiting, those thoughts that are full of fear, the supposed tos, the shoulds, the need tos, the have tos, the musts. So those low self-esteem and those thoughts of saboteurs, those get cut away, and you're able to see things and think about things differently. New ideas, new ways of, like I said, from a higher perspective. So I love that. So definitely this new mind is coming in, this new mind set, like the positives, not the negatives. So I like that. And then we have the numerology guidance cards that we'll look at next and see what else they want you to know about your mental adventure for me. All right, so what else for Aquarius for their mental adventure? Nose? No. They said no, they don't want those, so we'll put those back in there. All right, that's the one. Oh, the 2. Well, you are an air sign, so you get 2. So your first one, moderation. We'll put that right here. And then you also have surrender. So here we go again. Another surrender card. So I like this moderation. It is about balancing things out, moderation in all things, including moderation. But I like this surrendering to the things that are unfolding, right? Because, of course, we already have surrender here. But this card indicates a need to surrender your attachment to a particular situation or a particular preferred outcome, because your inability to let go is impeding your success. Desperation blocks manifestation. Therefore, the more you struggle to attract your desire, the more you push it away. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to detach from the situation and surrender the outcome to the divine. In order to attract what you want, you must give the universe space to deliver your request. And this can only be achieved by getting out of the way so that everything can unfold as it should. It isn't your job to make it happen. It is simply your job to allow it to happen. And when you surrender the outcome to the divine, you let the magic flow. So in order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to let go, trust, and surrender. Make peace with your life as it is today and appreciate what you already have. Gratitude, right? When you do what brings you joy rather than fret about the end result, divine order and timing will bring the perfect outcome your way. And the affirmation for this card, I receive the best possible outcome when I surrender to the divine. And then let's also look here at the moderation. So this, of course, moderation indicates a need to exercise restraint and self-control in every area of your life. Perhaps you're overeating, drinking too much alcohol, smoking, over-medicating or taking drugs, overspending, exercising excessively, consuming too much sugar or coffee, gambling, or otherwise overindulging or engaging in obsessive or aggressive behavior. If so, this card serves as a gentle and loving reminder that behaviors as such as these can delay the manifestations of your dreams, again, holding you back, right? And this card indicates also a need to balance your desire for freedom and adventure with your responsibilities, because by honoring your commitments, you will prevent the building up of karmic debt. By choosing to live as your higher self, rather than giving into your lower tendencies, the caterpillar, the butterfly, you align with source and the intentions of your soul. Everybody has a shadow side that needs to be acknowledged, embraced, and loved. But when you learn to rise above it, you can make your dreams come true. The suspension, right? So have the courage to seek professional or divine assistance if needed. You don't have to go it alone. You can call upon your heavenly helpers for inner strength and courage. I like it. So great messages there. And then we move into the final element, which is the element of water. And this, of course, represents our emotions. And so this is going to be what Creator and Spirit wants you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of May. So for Aquarius, what would you like them to know about their emotional adventure? And Aquarians do have emotions. If you're cross-watching, it may seem sometimes like they don't, but they're just able to contain them. They're the water bearers. They're able to put their emotions in containers like Tupperware, and they have a very special place in their heart where they store those. You just might have to ask them to share some of those emotions, but make sure to return the Tupperware. That way they'll give you more in the future as well. And here's the King of Cups. So King of Cups is balancing heart and mind. So you definitely have this wonderful energy that comes in here of, the moderation is the tempering, going back and forth of the emotion and the mind, the emotion and the mind. And just a reminder not to get caught up in all the mentality of things, but really allow your heart to have a place and a say-so in here too, because your high heart knows how powerful you are. You're a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being who's made of unconditional love. This King of Cups allows you to become this chalice instead of falling short and feeling like you're failing because you're looking to the outside world for your, validation of your lovability. That outside there is unstable. It's always going to fall short. But when you fill up on the inside with the unconditional, eternal love from above, then you step into your power. You realize you don't have to, feel this way with this low self-esteem and this saboteur. And you end up taking this new direction in your life here, which I really, really like. All right, and your final card is going to be from the Soul's Journey lesson cards. And because it's the last card for this reading anyway, it can represent more information about your emotional adventure, but it also is a wild card. Whatever else Creator and Spirit wants you to know about your month of May. So one more time here, and let's take a look here. So what is your final message for this reading for Aquarius? All right. There it is right here. Yeah, you have indecision. And that says, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So definitely connecting to the emotional side, which is where our intuition is. It even looks like flowers here. You know, our mind can keep us trapped and feeling small, right? But when we connect to our higher selves, like we talked about, really it brings in this wonderful power and allows us to really move past those blocks and from feeling small. It says your soul is spirit manifest in this physical dimension. And even though you may feel limited by the constraints of your body, your connection to the infinite wisdom of the universe is always available to you in the form of intuition. You're never alone when making any decision. Spirit only wants the best for you, and by listening to your inner voice, you will always be guided to the proper outcome. All you have to do is ask. The expectation of others is only an illusion. You were not born to listen to fear. You were taught to listen to it. Visualize any decision in your life as a fork in the road. Right? Fork in the road, changing of direction. How does your body react when you imagine your travels down each path? At first glance, one may look easier to traverse, but the destination will cause anxiety and a heavy heart. Another path may be more difficult to walk, but the destination will feel light and calm. And when you silence your mind and listen to your intuition, the signposts will always be obvious. All right, what a perfect card to end in. Trusting the universe on this new path that you're headed down. You are going to be headed in this direction. You're transforming how you're perceiving yourself, and the decisions that you have to make and that you will be making is about you surrendering the outcome, surrendering the low self-esteem, because the outcome you were using to define yourself, and that's what you feared leaping forward, because you're like, oh, I have to get to that to be lovable and acceptable. But this journey, this new path you're headed off on, is you'll be enjoying the steps that you're headed toward it, because you're trusting the universe. You're co-creating together as you connect to your higher self, and you do see things from a different perspective. So I love this for you, Aquarius. And that is what Spirit has for you for the month of May. But if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things that you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. And that does tell me that you're enjoying this content, but it also tells YouTube that you're enjoying the content as well, and it'll bring more of that to you. The second thing you can do is subscribe to my channel, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there is an option for all, which if you select that, two things happen. One, you're notified right away when new videos are posted on my channel. And two, you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I currently go live Wednesday through Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and also Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. I do put out weekly content with a pick a card reading, and then also like these monthly readings. So you're notified and kept in the loop on all of those, including my weekly and monthly giveaways. So be sure to select all when you do subscribe and go into that notification bell. Also, doing those things helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, and subscribe to my channel. Doing those things does make the YouTube algorithm so crazy, giddy, happy, excited, it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you want to be part of that love tsunami, just do one of those things, and please know I'm very, very grateful if you do that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings. All that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful soul, as you're going through this wonderful, exciting May adventure, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So until we speak again, hang in there, take care of yourselves, and much love to you.